What is the biggest property mistake you have made so far?
My first home. So from enter to deciding to buy, I think it was 20 minutes. Don't function on emotions lah. It will get you really a very bad decision.
Welcome back to another episode of Titus Honest Truth
HT.
For today's episode, I think we'll be doing something different. Right, we're doing more of like a chit-chat style lah.
Yes.
Usually we talk about other people's mistake, what they do wrong, why you should prevent. But in today's episode, what we want to do is want to find out Titus' mistake, what he has done, and how we can learn from it.
Yes.
Are you ready, not Titus?
Yes, I think I am, because I think important to really help our viewers understand. We always analyze case study about other people's mistake, what to avoid. But how best to learn, right? By applying my own mistake, and then hopefully through some of the mistakes that I've made, right? Viewers out there can get a little bit of extra insights to their own property decisions.
So watch to the end, guys. Hopefully you will have a good takeaway from what we will be sharing today.
Yes.
So Titus, the first question I have for you, what is the biggest property mistake you have made so far?
My first home, my first purchase.
Wait, so why do you say this is a big mistake?
It's not that we lost money. In fact, we are making money in our property. It's just that the opportunity cost as compared to how we make the decision then,
Okay.
right? With the limited knowledge then, on hindsight, actually could be a lot more well-informed.
So let's go a bit more in detail. So like what you have mentioned, right? So at that point in time, what did you buy and how much was it?
So at the point of time, we were 31. So first home, me and my wife. So we bought a 800 plus K 2-bed, 1-bath condo.
Okay.
Right? That wasn't the plan. To be honest, it was a very emotional and rush purchase. Right? Because there's some backstory to how we ended up at the show flat.
Do you want to share the backstory now, or is it for another episode?
Yeah, so originally we started our home buying journey looking at EA.
Okay.
Big jumbo flat, 1,004, 1,005.
Wow.
Because first house, right?
Must be
You
big.
have a lot of ideas. So one room is game room, one room is gym room, one room is walk-in wardrobe. Then the living dining can host friends, because I like to cook, then can have family members come over. So all this was the dream. Then what do we started to look at? Of course, the dream is big, right? We go and look for big. So we spent about 2 to 3 weekends looking at about 5 to 8 EA units around Serangoon North area.
Okay.
Right? Avenue 1, Avenue 4. The experience actually brought my wife to tears.
Oh wow, why? What happened?
Yeah. So, big units, older, some the vibes not so good, some the condition not so good. Right? So we went unit after unit. I was very excited Hey, this room I can do this room I can do this room I can do this. Then we exited the unit, we go to another one. Then I think it's about the 5th or the 6th, right? This unit on the outside you already feel very weird already.
Oh.
Very weird vibes already. Like very, very dark, very not welcoming unit. Right? You just know it's wrong. But then, okay never mind, I want to go in and see. So I forced my wife to go in.
Wow.
Right? Then after going in like one minute, I think she cannot. She rushed outside and then she kind of like say, let's go.
Wow, so bad.
Right? So, long story short, the EA at that point of time was about 700,000-800,000.
Okay.
So full gutted renovation, probably another 100 to 200. So about $1 million.
Okay.
Right? So seeing her, how she was emotional, then we discussed. She asked me this very critical question. Actually, you want 2 of us only. You want the big space for what?
Good question.
You want so much space for what? At the point of time, guess what's my answer?
Well, what's your answer?
I want this room, I want game room, I want walk-in wardrobe, I want same because that's what I dream of
Your first home lah.
Yeah, then she asked me one question. 2 of us, are we going to spend every weekend cleaning all the rooms or not? And then we have no life. Every weekday, just go work, weekend come back, clean house.
Become a part-time cleaner basically.
Is that what you want? Then that struck me because I never thought of the cleaning part. Honestly, because shock but I never think of like living in it.
Correct.
So, end of the day, we told the agent, okay, never mind, we get back to you. Right? So on the way home, very emotion very high, very tired. We drive past a show flat.
Okay.
Then after that, I want to go and see. So from enter to deciding to buy, I think it was 20 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is very fast. So now we track back a bit.
Yes.
So you basically were in the market for EA.
Yes.
But at the same time, did you consider BTO?
Couldn't.
Ah,
Good
because of
problem lah. Income exceed lah. At
okay,
that point
okay,
of time.
okay, no wonder. So basically, in summary, you wanted to buy a resale, couldn't buy BTO.
Yes.
But then after the emotional trauma you had from viewing the EA,
Yes.
you decided to buy a 2-bed 1 bath at a new launch, basically.
Yes. So basically, we walk in. Hey, this development. What is this? Where's the location? Because it's around the area we stay in, so quite familiar. Don't need much introduction. It was really down to unit selection already.
Okay.
Right. Once we like the development, so the choices was between 800,000 2-bed 1 bath, 900,000 2-bed 2 bath, and a 1.1 million 3-bed 2 bath.
Okay.
So long story short, we ended up with the 2-bed 1 bath lah. But the main thing is not what we ended up with, is my thinking at that point of time, what happened.
So basically, when you were given the options of 2-bed 1 bath, 2-bed 2 bath, and the 3-bedder,
Yes,
at the different price points, could you have afforded any of them?
all can afford.
I'm assuming you chose 2-bed 1 bath because it was the cheapest option, or was there any other reason?
Yes, because first house didn't really go and count too much. But that 1.1 million mark, right, of the 3-bedder is actually something that I think is a threshold. Then it's scary lah.
It is.
Then like, wow, 800,000 to 1 million. Actually, the difference is 300,000 only.
On paper lah.
Now, on hindsight, after that, we counted installment 1,002 difference. Yes, $600 per person. It is a little bit eating into our lifestyle, but it's not like cannot afford.
Correct.
You save a bit, cut down a little bit of your outdoor dining, your restaurant dining, I think can save one. But because 1 million, scared. Yeah, so 3-bedder out because scared.
Okay.
Never think about future one. It's just purely scared. Because wow, 1 million, wow, cannot lah. I 31-year-old, 1 million, I very scared.
Too much money lah.
So very emotional.
So at that point in time, did the agent who was there, did they like guided you or push you to say, okay, at 1 million actually is still okay? Or do you just purely didn't listen to them and just say, I think 1 million is too much?
No leh.
Was there any guidance from the agent who was there?
I think because like how we ended up at the show flat, right? Like really we walk in and then we ready to buy within 20 minutes. So I would say the approach, if I remember correctly, is just whatever you want, I just fill up the form, execute for you and take my commission.
Understood. So I think at that point in time, sometimes the agent is also eager to close.
Yes.
They forget that they can help the buyers. Sometimes by presenting and sharing a bit more, can maybe feel a bit more guidance to whether the certain purchase is better for you in the long run.
Yeah, so I didn't have that knowledge then. Like, hey, actually you should count your mortgage, whether you can afford, how much CPF, all these things. It's just basically a number plucked from my head whereby, 800,000 can afford, whereby 1.1 million, cannot afford. But you ask me, can afford or not? The answer is yes, but we never go through all those things. It's purely based on emotions.
So now we go back, because at the start you said there was a huge opportunity cost which you lost because you bought the 2-bed 1 bath at 800k. How
Yes.
much is it valued now?
Now, the 2-bed 1 bath is around 1.3 million.
1.3 million. And just to put into context, guys, the house you bought is very near MRT, am I right?
Yes, 3 minutes to MRT.
And across the road there's a very, very prestigious school.
Yes.
So basically he bought a 800k unit, now valued 1.3, appreciated 500k.
Not bad. That's
is
why
good.
That's why I'm saying from the start of the video, it's not that I never make money, but I think it is the options at that point of time. How can it improve my situation right now? Actually, very, very drastic difference if we were to know a bit more, ask a bit more, not react on emotions. Because the other option, remember, is the 2-bed 2 bath. You know why I rejected 2-bed 2 bath?
Why? Because got additional toilet to clean.
I tell myself 100,000 more because it costs 900,000 800 to 900, 100,000 more. I told myself, very stupid reason, 100,000 for a toilet, siao, who will pay?
Not worth to you at that point in time.
Yes, it's just as simple as that. Like, I even tell my wife, hey, if both of us want to use toilet, I go downstairs use.
Wow, sacrifice.
But this reasoning is emotional one. It's no logic one. Because we never go through numbers. We never even talk about, next time exit, which one is easier to exit. Like you mentioned, good school opposite, right? So small family of 3, will they buy 2 bed 2 bath for school?
Never.
Possible ma.
Yes lah, but rare lah.
But 2 bed 1 bath?
Oh, 2 bed 1 bath, yes, they will never buy.
Never buy. 2 bed
Correct.
2 bath?
Yes,
Maybe.
got chance.
So my buyer pool actually now on hindsight is 2 bed 2 bath is bigger than 2 bed 1 bath.
Correct.
And then of course 3 bedder is even more
Everybody
wider
lah.
lah. And how does that? Why is this important? Is because when you have a buyer pool that is bigger, then you have a command of a higher price lah.
Correct. So now we go back in time, right? You bought the 2 bed 1 bath 800k. There was an opportunity to buy 3 bedder at 1.1. What is the value of those 3 bedders now?
2.4
So basically, they increased about 1.3 million.
there about.
So instead, if you could have bought the 3 bedder,
Yes.
you have earned about 1.3 million, but now you save money, but you earn lesser.
Yes.
So what is the learning lesson here? What do you think you want to share with the viewers out there?
I think definitely 3 very critical points. We want to go through the whole episode because I really want to let everyone know that I function at that point of time a lot on emotion.
Which is normal.
Everything is emotional one because this happened and then very tired, then after that lead to another, then go over, then the decision making of at the show flat numbers never count one. It's just based on emotions.
What is cheap is best for you lah at that point in time.
Yes. Then that's number 1. Number 2, of course, is really to not ask yourself only whether this house is for you. Yes, we want to buy a house for your own stay. But eventually, the house is also building up net worth and equity for you, right? You also have to really ask this very difficult question. I know it's very oxymoron whereby you buy a house, you will think that it's buying for yourself. But you must always ask yourself this question: who is the next person? If you are able to think 2 steps ahead, then I think we will be in a very, very different situation. And of course, number 3, the irony, right? I'm a banker. Supposed to be very sharp with numbers, right? I didn't even go and count all these things because emotional. Lor. Like to be honest, 2 person extra $600 per person can afford or not? I think it's the answer is yes. But why didn't we do that? Then now we ended up, like you mentioned, 800,000 in terms of equity difference, which can it be life-changing?
Yes.
I think it can.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What is important you have mentioned is that when you buy a house, you're buying for yourself. But a lot of people will also say the same thing. That when I buy this house, this is a forever home.
Yes.
They do not think about the exit or the selling if it were to happen. So there's a lot of emotion when it comes to buying. But when it comes to the exit, they realize, oh my God, things change.
Yes.
Maybe I need a bigger space. Or maybe I need to move closer to my parents, need to move closer to school. These kind of things do happen. People cannot foresee in maybe 5 to 10 years. But they only realize the struggle at the end. Which I think the exit is always never planned properly lah.
Yes.
So I think like what you mentioned in terms of buying a property, it's good to buy for yourself, but also know who will buy for you next time, so that your exit is much easier in the future.
Yeah, so if let's say, for example, really to summarize the purpose of sharing this mistake that I make, right? It's really to assess all your possible options. Right? Of course, number 1, don't function on emotions lah. It will get you really a very bad decision. Then really sit down with your agent or whatever, go through all the options, question yourself. A, B, C, D. It's okay, right? Don't always just A or B, right? If there's a C and D, bring it to the picture, then all list out the pros and cons. Then see how the best product can fit what you want.
Correct. Because I think from what Titus have shared, in terms of exiting and buying his next property, so now his equity is about 1.3 million.
Yes.
If he sell and he wants to buy maybe a 3 million property, he has to maybe take out a bit more cash from his own savings. Right?
Now
But
the situation is we actually thought of selling the 2-bedder to buy back in the same development 3-bedder. Pain because I could have got it at 300,000 difference. Now I need to pay $1.1 million difference, which same thing lah. Whether I missed the opportunity, I would say yes, already missed it already. Because of why? Because of all the above reasons. So this is something that I feel that it's very important, right? Don't make this kind of mistake that I go through because, you want to put it bluntly, emotional and ignorant.
So it is a painful mistake lah, basically, because sometimes we always want to buy cheap but
Yes.
cheap also comes with a price to pay when it comes to the future.
Yes.
So what I think Titus have shared is very valuable to a lot of buyers out there who always think of being budget constrained. But we also don't want to stretch you guys like maximize or like until you cannot pay.
Yes.
You know your own ability. Sometimes it's okay to push a bit more so that whatever you buy can maximize your profitability in maybe 5 to 10 years down the road lah, basically.
Yeah, essentially it's like 10 years of early retirement opportunity costs that miss out lah.
Correct.
So have to slog for 10 more years lor because make a wrong choice.
Chayo.
Yeah.
So if you guys like what Titus have shared so far on his personal story, do give us a like and do comment down below. Then we can definitely bring in more guests with different experiences and share more with you guys, like basically.
So thank you for watching this different episode that we have put together. We really just want to be genuine, authentic, and just really honest about our own journey as agents and also as property owners.
As humans, basically,
Yes.
we also have emotions.
Yes. So do continue to like, share, and subscribe to our video, and we will see you in the next episode of Hiker Titus Honest Truth
HT.
Bye.